2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. As he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well.
But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. But you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Tua. That is cooked. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On 1st down, Morgan. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Second and 20.
Turbo 1. Turbo 3, kick.
Here's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lane. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morgan. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and we get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 42 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, it's Morgan. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Morgan. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught. He hits low. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Up the middle they go. It's Morgan. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll run on first down. It's Morgan. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tua sets up to pass it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
21G, 21G. Turbo 1, high.
Tua going to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
York on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. No problem there on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
20,
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, 21, T8.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, a final shot before half. To the left side and intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Tagovailoa. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here is third down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Morgan, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pollard will take it up the gut to the 27-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Tua to throw again. Out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua going to change the play.
Watch it, Oscar.
On second down, Tua. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Smith on the stop. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
21G. 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 20 TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He finds his man complete. That's Morgan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Steps away. Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
20 TX.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They go play action now. Wilson. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, it's Morgan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Come on, three, kick.
Brings up second and 1.
Out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Morgan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Quincy Williams on the tackle.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Here we go on 4th down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go. Hey, 21 TX. Out.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 78 yards. And the Dragons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go ahead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now, there he goes, right side. How did he stay on his feet? And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 86 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
2 and now on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They run the counter. It's Morgan. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
All right, fellas, listen up.
It's 4th down.
Hey.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Caught by Woods. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Wilson. That one caught by Carter. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. They'll run left with Pollard. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing now is Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on, two. Hey.
Tua. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing Tua. Gets this to Moore. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And what an awful time. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
All right, let's go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of the OT session for Tua. Oh, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone.